talking. I love that it's.
Hello, makers.
Hi.
Oh, Betty. Okay, that's enough. Yes.
You said hello.
We are here. Hi, makers. We are here to chat all things fiber, and Benny is very excited. Shh. Come here, Mom. Come say hi. Hi, everyone. This is real life. You know, when you share custody with dogs and that person's out of town, they're going to be in your live podcast video.
All up in it.
Welcome to Making Conversation.
It's a nice win.
Yes, I know you're getting fans.
I
See,
am.
There's a purpose for this. I love this for us. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Jen, and I'm the host of Making Conversation. We are a podcast that celebrates makers and fiber artists. And I'm here with Britt,
Hi.
who is, we're slowly getting all of the live streaming going for all of the places.
We are doing our best to be technologically sound.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Britt Garber. I am the designer behind Not Bad Britt, and I crochet and I uplift crocheters. And I also created the Makers of Color Collective, where I'm constantly trying to uplift other makers of color in the industry.
Yes.
That's a lot. I'm trying to see.
No,
if
it was
we
great.
can make this one work. We'll see what happens.
I love it.
It's
And
not
I also
fine.
love that I didn't have my microphone. So just in case you are joining right now and this is a better connection. Hi, I'm Jen. I am the host of the Making Conversation podcast, which is a podcast that celebrates makers and fiber artists. I just realized my foot was on the internet, so that's free. You're welcome. Anyways,
It's free. You're welcome.
accidental free feed content. It was so great. We are in Seattle, Washington right now, and it is warm and lovely. It is one of those days where you're like, heck yes, this is great. I am going to go lay on the roof later or in the park or with friends. And I'm very excited about that.
I have been outside legitimately every single day. Like, I don't know if you've seen it, but I'm just out in my big fancy hat under the sun, absorbing the vitamin D for every inch that it will give me. I don't know if you all know this, but typically people of darker skin are more deficient in vitamin D. So I have to take more of it than most people. I was like really low for a while. Like I was taking 10,000 IUs for a full month. Like it was dangerous.
Yeah.
And so I'm rebuilding my stores because I need it. I need it.
Yes.
And here we are.
We have some fun things to talk about today. Again, this is Marcelo. This is Benny. And these are my dogs. And they're just going to be here. And maybe they'll bark. Maybe they won't. We don't know. But, just like having human children, though I'm not saying it's the same. However, with these two, it's fairly similar, I think.
We love each
We're
other.
just gonna roll with it and have so much fun. Okay. Well, first of all, thanks for watching. If you are new here, hello, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I have some really awesome interviews coming up. A lot of them with this lovely human, also, hanging out. But we have some good plans for the summer. I'm so excited about Flock Fiber Festival.
Oh my God. Let me tell you.
Benny, come here.
Do you want to go first?
Come here, bud.
I'm very excited about Flock. I am teaching at Flock this year. I'm teaching with Kate Oates. We are doing a like a combo kind of situation to where we design this project together. And so we're going to teach everyone all the different skills to be able to do a knit and crochet version or a knit crochet version, however you want to do it. It's a long class, but I promise you'll learn quite a bit. I'm teaching mosaic crochet in that, and she's also going to be teaching her mosaic piece as well. It's just going to be a lot of fun. I think overall, it's a great way to, cross crafts. Like, who doesn't love that?
For reals. I mean, that's kind of like when we hang out and we talk on this channel. That's kind of like what we're all about, cross crafts. I've been knitting for, oh God, I don't even know how long. Maybe close to 20 years, if not more than that. And I do know how to crochet, but I do. No, I know. Here's the thing. It is one of those things where I get sucked into my list of things that I want to knit,
I understand.
but I found
Mm-hmm.
a crochet skirt
Skirt.
that it okay, I know this is ambitious.
Okay,
I
let's go.
found a
Let's talk
crochet
about it.
skirt
Mm-hmm.
that is on my list now. It is too hard. I already know that. And I
I
do have a
can't.
couple of tops that I want to make before.
I would like to know all of the things that you would like to crochet, and I will actually tell you if they're hard or not because I think there's a lot that's subjective there.
That's fair.
And as a designer, I can dispel all those little scary things for you.
Hmm.
But that's really exciting.
Yeah, yeah. I actually learned when the making app was a thing,
Mm-hmm.
RIP.
R.I.P.
Um, I learned how to crochet through a class there.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. All
So
right.
it's one of those things where it's like I have crochet patterns saved. I think it's because I've I'm nervous, but I should take my own advice that I always say,
Mm-hmm.
just do the thing because that's how you learn.
I'm going to tell you what Natalie of Detroit Knots tells me all the time, which is do it scared.
Hmm. And
And I know she's around here somewhere, so
yeah,
she's probably in the live just
I do
talking
love
it out.
Natalie.
So
I
yeah,
do love Natalie.
do it scared. There's nothing
Do
wrong
it
with doing it scared.
scared.
There's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with
No,
that.
I love that. And that's I mean that's a big thing about crafting, right? Is like we we're gonna mess up, but messing up is the way to learn.
Yeah.
And I mean that's really life, right? That's really life.
If we knew everything, life would be boring. So right
It's
out the gate,
true.
we gotta try some stuff out.
It's
So
true. It's
good,
true. All right, I'm bringing up my notes for today. So we've done
fantastic.
our intros. Check.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Marcelo is napping. Check.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Benny laid down.
Mm.
This is great
All
news.
right, we're
This is
settling
great
in. We
news.
can do things. We can do things. Hey, to see ya. It's always good to see the people.
Oh,
To see
hello.
the people.
I love it.
Yes. We're trying something a little bit different
Welcome.
this time. So we're trying to live stream simultaneously on two different YouTube channels. We tried to do two channels and the Instagrams. The Instagram is not cooperating. So we've closed that window
That's
for
okay.
purposes. But so you can find this on both the Making Conversation channel and the Not Bad Bread channel as well, which is lovely. I'm
Yes.
just excited to, frankly, put some more content out there in the world because I've been wanting to do it, and you give me the strength.
Oh my
I
God.
know.
People helping
I
people.
mean, it's nice.
Okay, bud.
It's always
Thank you.
nice to be the one being helped sometimes because your girl
Benny's
likes
stoked
to
about
help
that.
everybody.
Yeah, I know. I know. All right. Well, tomorrow is a very oh, I knew this was gonna
We
happen.
knew this was going to happen, so we apologize in advance, but we're also like, this is life.
Benny just wants to say hi.
Mhm.
And if I had a human child, they would just be this loud anyways,
Hey,
because
buddy.
have you met me?
There's all
Hi.
It's fine.
Come here. You want to come up?
Oh, yeah, we can be a
Yeah.
part of the situation.
Let's get in here.
Look, it's a free dog butt. There you go.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Here.
that.
There you go. There's
Lumbar support.
some support for you.
Real.
Yay, some more support.
Mhm.
Okay, good boys.
Okay, so what's happening tomorrow?
Local yarn store day.
Oh,
Yes. So big. It's a holiday in the fiber arts community, you know?
so something that I learned is that local yarn store day was created 7 years ago.
Yes.
It was brought on after TNNA, which is the National Needle Works or something like that association. They stopped being. I think they didn't stop existing, but something happened, right? And so they decided that they wanted to get together and do something just for local yarn stores. And so they created Local Yarn Store Day. The TNNA conference has kind of been replaced with H&H Americas, which find your girl there later. Um, and yeah, so just a celebration of all things local yarn store. All kinds of stores are doing all kinds of events. Um, Patterns are being released for free with purchase. Sales are happening, and the idea is to get as many people as possible into their local yarn store, into the community, and just to join each other in crafting community in like a local space.
Yes, I do love that Benny is making all these noises. It's not me, I promise.
Very panty, very panty.
Anyways, I want to talk about what your plans are for local yarn
Yeah.
store day?
So I this is my first time participating in a local yarn store day.
Yay!
So I have partnered with about 36 different, oh no, 37 different local yarn stores across the country.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I know, right? Did you not notice? I know. I be kind of. I'm
No,
like quietly doing a lot of things at all times.
you are. Okay. When I saw that you were participating with local yarn store day, I just thought local,
hmm
and then you said 37.
37. So 37 across the
Mm-hmm,
country
mm-hmm.
and in Canada. Because what up, Canadians? Um. So yes. So what I did is I made myself and a pattern available to anyone who wanted it, any store that wanted it, to be a crochet offering in their store. So it's a gift with purchase, basically. So if you purchase any yarn in that store or whatever the rules are for that store, you have an opportunity to receive a download code to receive my pattern, which is the Aura Glow Cowl. It's a beginner friendly cowl. If you can double crochet, you could do it. It's worked flat and then you seam it at the end. Is that right? And it's just three different colors and it uses worsted weight yarn. And I made mine with knitting for olive, but I gave all these stores like options for any kind of yarn substitutes, any kind of vibes, any kind of photos or whatever. I just wanted to see crochet in the store.
Yeah,
Word. Um, Give them the opportunity and the timeline to make a sample of it so that they could make their money,
love it.
and also just give a gift back to the community. This is a pattern that I think is really nice. I designed it last year and I'd love to see it on more people and in more stores. And I'd love to get people to, work something up quickly that they can be happy about and express their aura. I meant to bring mine today. I did not. But mine is a lovely cream, bright pink, and bright orange
Ooh,
because these
yes.
are the colors of your girl's aura.
Mm-hmm.
Bright and happy and a little Floridian. So here we are.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you going anywhere tomorrow?
that's a lot.
It's a lot. Every single
I'm
store has their own discount code, and I did spend 3 hours adding in discount codes into Ravelry and my own website because both do not allow you to do bulk uh, ones. So here we
all
are.
right.
There's no
Hot
problem.
tip
hmm
for those places.
hmm
Maybe do bulk.
Anyway.
Okay.
Are you going out into any stores tomorrow? I think I'm gonna go to Tea Cozy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
I
I think I'm
love
gonna go
that.
see Emily at Tea Cozy because um, I haven't been since the new ownership, and I was really happy that she contacted me to use my to participate and
Yeah,
join with me. So I'm gonna
that's
hop over
great.
there.
Tomorrow is Stitch and Poke Maker Meetup because it's the last Saturday of every month.
That's right.
I did not think that one ahead when it came to this month, but I think it's fine. People can go to their local yarn store and also come to a maker
There's
meetup.
absolutely time.
Um, I think that what I am going to do, though, based on timing
hmm
and how I know my day will go, I have been planning for my next summer knit. And then, sorry, ruined it all by
It's not
almost
out yet.
releasing a book.
I
I
know.
know she didn't ruin anything. Let's be
Sorry, it's
real. I'm
perfect.
very excited for Sari's new book to
Yeah.
come out, the summer knits, and she actually talked about it on stage at Flock when I interviewed her, and I got a little behind the scenes
Ow.
about it, and it's going to be beautiful. What I will say is I will probably not be able to physically make it into a local yarn store,
Mm.
but my goal is to make a purchase for pickup at
Mm.
La Mercerie
Ah.
and then go
Oh,
there
are
over
we
the
going?
next
Are we
week.
going on a field trip?
Oh, you want to come with?
Yeah.
Yay! We're gonna do it.
I will say that in addition to the physical stores, there are online stores that are also offering some local yarn store day
Yeah.
goodies. There is, oh man, I can't remember the name of the store, and I'm so mad about it right now. But there's one listed on my website. I listed all of the stores on my blog of who was participating with Not Bad
Sorry.
Brit. Someone's in my face.
Benny is sharing his hair
Just
everywhere.
a little bit. And then
Side note, do you
yeah.
want to know something cute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my partner Daniel
Mm-hmm.
has two kids.
Mm-hmm.
One is Juniper. Hi, Juniper, if you're watching. Hi.
I heard you was in
Anyways,
them comments, girl.
yes. It was so cute.
Her.
She commented on one of the videos. 3 comments. I know her. I know her personally. I know Jen. And I was like,
Honestly,
this
I
is
have
the
that same
best.
energy when I see it. I was like, I know her. That's my friend. I have her personal cell phone number, and if I need her, I can text her. Or if I call, she'll pick up.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
Anyways, I told Juniper because she was brushing the dogs one day, and all of this hair was coming out as it does, especially with Benny right now when he's absolutely
It's time to
shedding.
blow out their coat. It's that time. They know.
She's collecting their fur
Oh no.
so that we could make yarn.
No,
Because
I'm not here for that. I'm decidedly against this idea. In
I
case
don't know if it will
anyone,
actually happen because I don't know
no,
how to spin. I don't know how to spin yarn.
you haven't
But
spent enough time at La
we're
Nursery.
seeing. I know. We're seeing what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
We might not get enough hair either. We might forget about this and it might go away. But regardless, we might have some like Penny and Marcelo yarn. I would make a sweater for them. I would not make a sweater for me.
Just
Okay, I won't do this. I'm sorry. We're gonna do it. It's fine. Okay.
or do it and don't tell me.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Well, okay. So these are our plans for local yarn store day. I
Yes.
love how it's just like a flurry. It's like a flurry of Benny for whenever I.
It's gonna
pet
get in my
him and then
contact,
do
and then we're
this.
gonna have a problem.
Welcome to my life.
My dog does not shed.
Oh yeah. Well, you know,
Choices were
these
made.
guys. These guys are
They're very cute.
special. Thank you. They're little rescue doggies from Texas.
Oh,
It was
little
not. I
people.
didn't do that on purpose. I just like looked at the rescue page, and they both.
That's what
be
happened
from
to you.
Texas.
Yeah, that happens to people.
I
Mhm.
know.
They're like,
I know.
oh, I need to have it.
Well, Benny was like a fluffy puppy running through a field. Him and his brothers and sisters were found on the side of a highway. Not to bring the mood down, but rescue, adopt, don't shop. Anyways. Okay, so this is what we're doing for local yarn store day. Also, I made a playlist on the Making Conversation podcast YouTube channel that features all of the yarn stores that I've been to and interviewed at. So we are headed. I mean, if you want to visit these yarn shops via that playlist, just go to the YouTube channel. It's at the top of all of the playlists. Um, from Bainbridge to Barcelona.
Why Barcelona? Hey, I'm going there.
You're going to Barcelona?
Yeah.
Barcelona? When?
July.
Ooh, it's gonna be hot.
I like heat. Look at me.
No, I know, but like it's gonna be real hot.
I'm from Miami.
I know. That's fair. You'll probably be okay.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
I'm from Arizona, but it's a different hot when it's like that.
I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna be hot and probably naked. It'll be great. Less clothes, please.
Britt's walking around Barcelona.
It's fine. My mom will be like, girl.
Well, you're gonna have to go to Lalanalu and say hi to my girl.
Is that the store?
Yes.
Well, yes. I'm gonna need a whole like deep dive of what to do. I'm also going to Amsterdam, so
I've never been to Amsterdam.
I haven't either, and I'm really excited because I have some people that I want to tell that I'm going, so that they give me all the deets because I want to have a good time.
Okay,
so that's also, a different.
If you're
podcast
watching right now, I want to know if you've traveled. If you've traveled and gone to a yarn store where you traveled to, that's silly. I know my audience. When you traveled and you have gone and found a yarn store in the places that you go to, what has been like the coolest shop that you've been into and where? Drop that in the comments. I want to hear about that because I think that's one of the like things that we do, right? When we travel, we find a yarn store, we go in, we peruse, we purchase.
I'm always looking for something unique when I'm going into a new yarn store. Like I'm not going to buy the same old thing that I can get at home. I want to make sure that it's only something that I can get there and buy enough of it that I feel good about it.
Yeah.
Which is typically too much.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, this is how we roll. Your girl needed some coffee. Okay. Also, allergies right now have been insane and I am dealing with that. So you get my fun, sexy voice.
I mean, she opened the door today and I was like, hello. How's it going?
Hello.
You sure we're doing this podcast or what?
Yeah. Okay, back to the podcast. So Okay,
Yeah.
the playlist that's on there. So we have La Mercerie on
Mhm.
Bainbridge. I
Mhm.
chatted with Jess. We have Ocean Knits and Fibers
That's
in
right. Astoria.
Astoria, where I chatted with Vanessa. That shop is so cute. I love it.
Yeah.
And it's just like right next to the water. Anyways, super good vibes. Super good vibes at all these places for
Yeah.
reals. Um,
Vibes abound.
Vibes abound. And then Ritual Dyes in Portland, Oregon, where
Mhm.
I chatted with Rachel. Catherine Clark of Brooklyn General Store. A true gem. A
Mm.
true gem.
I have not met her.
You should change that.
Look, I've been in her store, but she wasn't there.
Okay.
I remember I was
Well,
in her booth for a while, but I don't think she was there.
yeah, that's fair. She's a busy
So
lady.
she's a busy lady,
Yeah,
you
she's
know.
probably delivering children.
What?
She's a midwife.
Oh,
That's
fantastic.
where her yarn shop started, was across the street. She has her midwifery
Hmm.
at the bottom of her building where she lives. I say that like it's a whole building, but like in the place, her home,
Hmm.
the bottom is the midwifery business. And that's where she started her yarn shop.
Oh, I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
midwives. All of my children were delivered by midwives.
Shout out to midwives.
Hmm. Hmm.
I was going to say doing the Lord's work, but I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing look,
Uh,
doing me a solid. So here we go.
anyways, and then of course Barcelona, Lalana Lu.
Hmm.
Um,
What does that mean?
So it's cute because I'm actually about to post on Instagram a clip from there, but they talk about how they came up with their name. So
Mm.
Lana in Spanish is wool.
Hmm.
And so they were like, la la la. I'm not even gonna try. You could just go watch the video. It's adorable.
Okay.
They are two of the kindest people. They also run the Barcelona Knits Festival. If you are ever in Barcelona around that time, great festival,
I'm legit trying to get
really
people
good
together to
community
go.
vibes, all
Mm.
of that. So, eventually one day I'll go back and hang out for that. It was just super great. So yeah, go to the YouTube channel, go to the playlist, obviously after this live has ended.
Yeah, because we're very
And
captivating. And you don't want to miss a thing. You never know
it's true.
what's going to come out of
I
my
almost
mouth.
started singing. No, miss a thing. Okay. It's not a podcast episode if Jen doesn't sing.
That's true. Or
Mhm.
where's your mom? She's supposed to be in here. That's how
I
we
didn't
know.
have time to text her
I understand.
before because we had mic issues.
We dishes. Yeah.
Anyways, and it's also not a podcast without some sort of technical issue.
Ooh, buddy, let me tell you.
Okay. So that is local yarn store day.
Mm-hmm.
If you are a part of a local yarn store and you're doing something fun, drop it in the comments. Tell us what you're doing so that we can share it. Um, and I am putting this on Do Not Disturb. Uh, and if you're doing something or if you're going to your local yarn store, also drop that in the comments because I
Yeah.
want to hear like what people are doing to celebrate the blessed day of LYS Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have a bone to pick.
Oh, okay. Well, get after it. Tell the world.
This is and no one that is not a fiber artist is gonna see this. But one moment, please.
Uh-oh.
To all of the journalists
Uh-oh.
that are not fiber artists that are out here in these streets creating headlines like crochet is not just a hobby for grannies. That was I believe 2 weeks ago put on an article from the Herald, which is the oldest newspaper
Wait,
in
which
South
Herald?
Africa.
Oh, the South Africa Herald?
Yes,
Okay.
you should know better. You should know better. And Sasha Obama just made your grandma's favorite hobby look cool. Bizarre.
Because
That was bizarre. I'm sorry. Bizarre's been around long enough to know better. Stop saying that knitting and crocheting is a grandma thing. Do we look like grandmas?
I mean, I have kids, but they're not that old.
No.
They're not that
And
old.
someday we will be. But stop. Stop with the grandma thing. Stop
Also,
comparing
stop making it seem like
knitting and
that's a bad
crocheting.
thing. Jeez, like
That's the other part. Is it seems like it's like spun in this way of like it's not your like it's not a negative thing to be a grandma.
Your grandma cooks too. Do I like? Is that a problem? Is I mean, I don't know. You would look.
Did I start something?
No, I don't even want to get into it. I've had a very ranty 24 hours. So I decided I
That's
was not
fair.
going to bring that rant to this platform. I'm keeping it pure.
That's fair. I just needed to say it because let me tell you, when I do research for like I like jump on the internet and I like look to see like what's happening in the fire arts world and like news that's being put out there. And when I see multiple headlines that say the same thing, I'm like, get a new like I don't know, train your chat GPT to do better.
I mean, it's just lazy. To be honest, it's like
It's
it's the
lazy.
lowest hanging fruit of a
Yes.
headline that you can get.
Yeah.
And so, try harder, be better. Like,
And also, like, why don't you just say that Sasha Obama is crocheting something cool? Like, why does it have to be related to grannies? And if you utilize the word in the sentence, then more people will see it and more people will be interested.
yes.
Let me tell you.
I will say I do, and I'm going to be the only person who thinks this. But when a famous person begins to doing the one thing that I do, I don't really take it upon myself to make that news in my life.
It's true.
Like, I don't, that doesn't excite me. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean we have things in common. We live very different lives. Um, and this thing that I do is thousands of years old from what I've been told. So it's like, yeah, it shouldn't be
Yeah.
surprising. But it's great. Sasha, buy a pattern, girl. Buy a pattern, tell a friend. Like,
Okay. Sasha, Sasha, are you watching?
I was like, okay, if that's the case, while you're out here, Sasha, we both are crocheting. Buy from a black designer
Yeah.
and buy from Black Dyer, or
Yes.
shop at a black owned yarn shop, like for
Love
you
that.
in
Yes.
Oberlin.
100%.
Do it.
Do it.
That's all I'm asking.
Sasha Obama, are you listening?
Those are the headlines that I want. I want, like, you know what I mean. Like,
Hmm.
I want that, but that's asking for a lot. So
Yeah.
I'm just
All right. I think my rant is over.
it's a good rant though.
I've wanted to say it for so long. I'm just tired of it. Do better,
It's
journalists.
uninspired is really what it is.
It is
So
uninspired. It's very true.
it's fine.
Okay. As I was hopping around the internet and getting angry at journalists for being lazy, um, I found this really cool thing. It's called the Protest Banner Lending Library.
Ooh.
Had you heard of this?
I have not. Where is this?
Okay, so it's been hosted in different places over time. It originally started in Chicago,
Tracks.
um, and since then it has traveled and popped up in like museums, galleries, um, the School of Art Institute in Chicago, Smithsonian American Art
Wait, but those are places you
Museums,
can't even use
Renwick
the lending
Gallery.
library at, though.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
So it's a mobile community driven project.
Mm-hmm.
And so what it is when it's not, I believe, and I could be wrong. So I'll link the I'll link the link below when we're done here.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go check it out yourself. But basically, when like people can check out protest banners that were sewn, crocheted, painted,
Oh, I see.
all
When
of
I
that.
saw like a lending library, I thought it was like, you can go there, take one, leave one kind of situation. And so I thought that it meant to
Mhm.
be used for whatever protest is happening at the time. It's like, hey, we're mad about this thing, so we stuffed it with these. If you need one because you forgot to bring yours, you can just come in. Yeah,
Mm.
that's what I meant. That's what I
Mhm.
thought. So this is very cool.
Yeah, and so, you know, I think we talk a lot about how like crafting and making is a form of
Mm-hmm.
resistance because it provides joy.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that this is like it's like leveling it up almost, where it's like, hey, if if you don't necessarily feel comfortable going to a protest, which do whatever is great for you because there are, that can be a lot sometimes depending on what the protest is, especially. Um, you can like provide a tool to somebody else to help share your voice and they can take it to this protest. And then they bring it back, obviously.
I like
But
that.
I think that another thing is it's like it shifts activism to more of a community, like this is ours, not mine
Absolutely.
situation, which
Really
is
here for that.
really, really awesome.
So where
Because
is
they're
it
meant to be
now?
shared. Um, Sorry, I'm gross.
No, she's not gross. She's got allergies.
I
She's
actually
fine.
don't know where it's at right now. Let me see if it listed on the website. I did not write that down in my notes, which is so fun.
Like you can't be prepared for everything. And like I said, you never know what I'm going to ask you to say.
It's
So here we
true.
go.
It's true. Okay. It appears it was all okay. So it was also started by an immigrant, and I'm afraid that I'm going to butcher this person's name, Aram Han
Let
Cifuentes.
me see. Oh yeah, I can't say it either. But fantastic.
Um, I tried. If I said it wrong, I apologize. But I think that this is such a cool way to do this. So it says, as an immigrant, I was greatly impacted by the results of the 2016 elections.
Hmm.
I started to make protest banners in my apartment. I then started to invite friends over to make banners with me because I needed to feel a sense of community.
Love that.
Then I quickly started to do workshops for the public. So that's kind of how it started, which is really cool. I just think it's a very oh, okay. So there's permanent. So if you go to the website, which I
Hmm.
will link below, um, or if you just Google
Oh wow, there's permanent
lending
lending
li-
libraries. Okay.
protest banner lending library, it'll come up and it'll be on Aram's website. But so there's permanent ones in Chicago, Normal, Illinois, Boston, St. Louis, Toronto, Chicago,
So
Chicago,
it's going down in
London,
Illinois.
Sweden,
Ooh.
Rotterdam, Netherlands.
Mm.
Okay, Benny.
Free butt. Free dog
Lay
butt.
down, buddy. There we go. Good job. I'd rather have gotten you barking anyways. That's nice. Now everyone knows how I talk to my dogs. Okay. There's also temporary sites in the Netherlands, Charleston, Illinois. There's a Charleston, Illinois.
Look,
You learn something new every
there you
day.
go.
Philadelphia, Baltimore, Los Angeles, Ithaca, New York. And so yeah. And it's very cool. Like, look at
Oh, I
these.
love that. Oh, okay. So what's really cool about these banners is that they're fabric. Like they are ones that you truly make and they
Mhm.
stand out. So you get your fabric, put on some poles, put them up and tell the man what's up. I love that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. I love it. I'm surprised there isn't one in Seattle.
I
Like, let's
agree.
be honest. That's surprising. But you know what?
It would be cool to have that
It
though.
would be. I
We
bet.
should bring it here.
And like lending libraries here in Seattle are like a huge thing. We have
Mhm.
the little neighborhood ones all around. There's one for I think in front of Tea Cozy. They have one that's for fiber art, similar to the one that's in
Yeah.
Ritual Dyes in Portland. And then a lot of the cities will have tool lending libraries as well, which I thought was
Mhm.
like really cool. So
I think
you
that's cool
might
too.
not need that circular saw to own. Instead, maybe you just need it for a day. There's seed libraries as
Oh,
well.
I do love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you plant your thing with the seed that you've been lended, and then after it grows, you let it go to seed, and then you return the seeds to the library, which I thought was really
I
cool.
know.
So yeah, I love the idea of lending libraries.
Mhm.
It makes me feel all warm and cushy inside.
Well, it's nice because it's kind of like a big middle finger to capitalism, which is just like bye, bye, bye.
Bye bye bye. Mm. Sorry, I'm
No,
like this all the time.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one singing in the podcast.
No, it won't get out of my head.
um but it's also like it promotes community and joy, and like that, I mean, looking at the banners on that website, like that those people like really enjoyed making those.
Yeah. And they're very clear and easy to read. Sometimes,
Yeah,
I'll be honest, sometimes I see some protest banners that I was like, so you just took a Sharpie to a big whiteboard.
but
And I can't read
that's
that from
okay though.
afar. I
I
mean,
know,
it's good. It's
but
it's
it's
really
good
good.
because you showed up and you're there
You
and
100%.
you're
And these are like they
practicing.
look like they're almost like felt, like big big letters. You could
Hmm.
see it's like protect trans rights.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I'm
Yes.
here for it. Like I
Hmm.
feel it and I
Yeah.
love it. So,
Yeah. No, they're very cool. It's very cool. um which leads to, I found this new person on Instagram that I absolutely love following her content. I also didn't bring water, so I'm just getting hopped up on cold brew right now
We're
to clear my throat.
we're all at risk.
So fun. Um, so her name is Elizabeth Markovic, and she is an artivist. She's a TEDx speaker, and she posts a bunch of things on Instagram that are very. I'm just like every time it comes up, I'm like, yes, yes, that is correct.
Man, you be knowing this
Um,
stuff. I'm telling you.
so she posted something that was talking about how the opposite of war isn't peace, it's creation.
Ooh, okay. I mean,
And
speak
I
on it.
wish that had wrote down who said that because it was her favorite quote. Excuse me. Which I think is like, I mean, we talk about that. Like I said, we talk about that a lot. Like, what we do is an act of resistance.
Absolutely.
Rest is resistance. Creation, um, being able to, um, you know, doing something that brings you joy is
Yeah.
resistance.
Being happy in the plight of negativity is resistance because really
Hmm.
I mean, we always talk about the man's trying to keep you down, and if you get to be up, that's resisting.
Yeah, it's true. So she said, when you create, you say, I refuse to just consume. I'm creating something new in the world and I'm breaking the cycle of negativity. Do it with love, do it with intention. So, just something as we go into the weekend and everybody's going to be sitting and picking up their yarn or their, whatever you do to resist. Paint, draw, pottery, whatever it is.
Sleep.
Do it with love, do it with intention.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
What else you got over there?
I mean, I had something about the yarn makeup trend. I don't know if I want to talk about
Okay,
that.
look, I
It's
don't
kind of
want to.
creepy.
I saw that on the list and I was like, oh, I'm gonna
I
talk about
put
it.
yarn makeup trend question mark, and I was like, do
Mm.
we want to talk about this? I mean, the only reason that I was like thinking about it is because
Mm-hmm.
they like actually talked about it on like a national morning news show.
Okay, well here, let me.
Excuse
I'm gonna tell you how much I think we should talk about it. I don't care for it. It freaks me out.
me. Yeah.
I don't understand it. And frankly, I'll be honest with you, I have not watched a full video because it freaks me out.
Yeah.
I don't care for it. I love your creativity. I love your passion. Fantastic. Use that yarn however you see fit. It's not for me. And it's not for me today. And that's okay. I
That's
don't have to
okay.
like everything.
Yeah.
Like I won't, I'm also weird. So I'm a recovering Sephora employee. So
I
I forever,
forgot about that. I'm
yeah,
so sorry.
100%.
Why would I want it? Why did I
Yeah.
do that?
So the
Oh
act of
no, I'm
someone
the worst.
gluing something to their face and then putting stuff on it, I'm just like, baby, your skin
I
barrier.
know.
I am
Yeah.
concerned for your
The
skin.
youth of America?
Oh my god. So I can't. It's not for me because the second I saw someone put something here and then was holding the yarn and then walked, I was like, oh no, we are not doing
Mhm.
this. Now,
Yeah.
if someone wants to put that into their like frame a new kind of like horror villain around this and let that be their inspiration, like I'm here for it. I can see how it can be creepy enough to be like a really good horror movie. I'm sorry for anyone who does not like horror, but I do.
Hmm.
And so I could see it. Like
Yeah.
it'd be great. I kind of
Yeah.
like it. It's like a kind of a horror mystery in a yarn shop.
Hmm.
Someone I've already written it in my head.
I love it. Coming soon to.
Sam says she's they have no idea what I'm talking about. And for that, Sam is my gift for you because
Yeah.
you
Maybe
all want to
don't Google
know.
yarn
And
makeup
I will
trend.
not send it to you because it's a jump scare for me. And I like you too much to do that to you.
Basically, they just take yarn and like put it all around their face and glue it down, which again, bless you and your sad, sad skin barrier. Um, once I turned 40, I was like, I am buying all of the things to protect my skin and make it look nice. So I will not be participating in this trend. Anyways, and then they put makeup over it. It gives it texture, which is cool, but
It
like you
does give
can
it
do that in
texture.
different ways.
I mean, it's
Babe,
kind of like
save your barrier.
when Halloween comes around and there's someone out there who makes their face look like Raggedy Ann or Andy, and you
Yeah.
get that, or you get the pop art series kind of thing going with
Hmm.
with the makeup. Like I totally get that. It's the same kind of thing, and there is someone I bet out there who is figuring out how to make that same vibe of like the yarn on the face, but
Yeah.
doing that with actual makeup, like I could see that happening too. And I just don't care for the end result, no matter
Yeah.
who's doing it. But it's just me, and I could see it. It's very artistic. And the beautiful thing about art is that it is
Yes, it's
interpreted.
true. And I'm actually taking a second because there is
Uh-oh.
oh, who is he? What is his name on Instagram? I was right. The yarn art guy.
What?
Oh my gosh, I'm not following them from
Fix it.
making hold on, I'm fixing it right now live on air. Okay. So yarn art guy on Instagram. They create yarn paintings basically. And it's really cool. You've seen it.
Oh, I've seen it. I
You've seen it.
was it, wait, let me see it. Because I think
This is different though. This is
uh,
like creating a painting of somebody's face. Like look at that's made with yarn.
yeah, I've seen those. Someone else is doing them, and I think they were at Vogue this year. And I think they were at Vogue last year too. It's an
Oh,
installation. It's very,
nice.
very, 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 very cool. I mean, there's a
Anyways,
lot of cool, but like that aesthetic to me,
yeah.
totally different.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying. It's like
yeah,
this is different.
yeah.
This is cool. Like you're not gluing yarn to your face, but they make art with yarn basically. And it's like a lot of them are faces and portraits. It's very cool. So if you're not following Yarn Art Guy, please go do that because you will not be sad about it.
Stars Above says there's a new Batman villain, Yarn Face. And look, I can see it. Yarn Face also two times they're in the Dick Tracy realm as well. Okay, so yeah, I also like comic books. It's a problem.
It's a oh, my mom's here. Horse Crazy
Hey,
Sheila. Oh
hey,
gosh.
Sheila girl.
I know. Grammys watching. You got to be good.
Grammy's like, I'm a
They get really excited when they
show
hear
out.
that name. So, anyways,
Mm-hmm.
hi mom. Always got to
Hi.
be a Joyce family member. We're going to Disneyland next week.
Next week.
Yeah,
The Disneyland.
the Disneyland.
Did you get all the stuffs?
What does that mean? Oh, you don't like that I'm going?
Probably not. I hear that in order to enjoy Disneyland, you need like all these fast passes and things and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's
We're
good.
good there. I was supposed to go. So my sister turned 40 this last year.
Woo
And
woo.
this was going to be like her gift, like me and my mom and my sister going to Disneyland because
That's really
that's
cute.
what we used to do when we were
Yeah,
younger.
that's like,
You know,
oh,
it was like
let's
the three of
relive a
us.
childhood memory as adults.
Yeah,
I do love that. My
it's fun.
my that's why actually I'm going out of the country. So I'm going with my mom and my brother.
Fun.
And I've decided that we're celebrating our birthdays all at the same time, even though they
Perfect. I
are
love that.
all 3 different months. So
Yeah.
every day it'll be someone else's birthday.
That's a great idea. Maybe we'll steal that
Mm-hmm,
because mine's in July. My mom just had hers in March, and my sister's is in October.
Perfect.
So we were supposed to go right before my sister's 40th this last year, but then my eye thing happened and I had to cancel
Well,
it.
that was not fun, as I
No.
remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah. Look at you looking all pretty with your ass working.
Thank you. We're gonna knock on wood very lightly
Yes,
because
lightly.
otherwise the dogs will bark.
Gentle. Everyone knock at home.
But I hope that never happens again. Oh my gosh! It actually just came up yesterday. Val, who dear friend of the show, if you
Friend of the show, Val.
have friend of the show, Val.
Friend of life, Val.
Yes, my knitting best friend. If you have been to a maker meetup of ours,
Val's there.
Val's there. She also came with me to Barcelona for Barcelona Knits, etc., etc. Anyways, she sent an article because the French fries at Harborview are some of the best French fries I've ever had in life. And apparently the news is out. And I'm like raking the yard and listening to Daniel and Val
Harborview
talk
is
back
our
and forth.
trauma one hospital. Okay. If there's something bad happens, you go to Harborview.
That's where I was at.
That's where you get airlifted. So I just want to set the precedent that this is like the pit level place. It is like,
but their fries are banging.
all right.
Delicioso.
All right.
Anyways, we were all shocked by this, but then the word is out.
There was a
news article about it.
There's a rumor that the milkshakes at Swedish are very good.
Oh, I bet. Knowing that the French fries at Harborview are that good, the milkshakes at Swedish are probably.
I mean, I couldn't eat
fantastic.
after giving birth, so there's that. So I didn't really want a milkshake. I wanted a Guinness and a tuna sandwich. It's for lactation support. You gotta have that milk stout.
I love that.
I mean, I'm not lying at all.
I would never think that you would be lying.
I never joke about beer.
No.
Oh, I have something to tell you, but I don't think I can. I know it's the West. Sorry, everyone. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You can't?
Like, here's what I will say is my craft night is moving
Mm.
from Rubens Fremont to Rubens proper. That's what I'll say.
Ooh, I
Mhm.
love
Yes,
this.
I'm very excited. Bigger space, walkable from his house. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
so
But there's more to that story, and I'll have to tell you later.
yeah, we
Bye.
can't say anymore. But your craft night at Rubens,
Mm-hmm.
just follow Britt's page and newsletter and all of that because you send all that stuff out.
I do.
But it is super fun, and I haven't been in a while because it just always seems to land on a night where I can't go.
I know. And you weren't feeling well. And I had half a mind last week because it was spring week for my kids last week.
Mhm.
And I was like, I could just go get her. But then I was like, but I won't take her home.
Yeah, I'd have
That's
to.
kind of rude. But yeah,
That's what
and you weren't.
Uber's for.
And you weren't feeling that
Yeah,
great. So
yeah,
yeah, last week we hung out outside in the patio.
I love
And the
that.
people were like, can we sit at your table? We're like, yeah, you can, but at 5:30, we're gonna have people here.
Yeah,
And they were like,
and they're
oh.
gonna have pointy sticks and hooks,
So we will be armed
so
and
don't
dangerous.
mess with us. Anyways, you have your craft night
I
in
do.
Seattle. I also have the
Stitch
Stitch
and
and Poke,
poke.
which is tomorrow. If you
Hmm.
are in Seattle and you want to come hang out, it is at Tailwind Cafe, which is in Good Weather, and it's a good time. I'm hoping
Good
that the
weather is a
weather, it's a
bike
bike
shop.
shop.
Yes.
So it's a cafe slash let me fix your bike. And Val's partner is the one who will fix it.
Mm.
Well, there's other people that work there, but he runs that. So
You can request
it
them.
all roads lead back to Val, is what I'm trying to say. And the French fries at Harborview. We just did a whole.
A whole, yeah,
I
180.
love this
There's
fries.
fries at Rubens too. I'm
Oh, and it's not in a trauma center.
not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna be at Rubens tomorrow, guys. It's the Hazy IPA Fest.
Ooh, nice.
I'm gonna go to Tea Cozy,
Yeah,
and then I'm gonna make my way meander down. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow
I
with my
am
churns.
I am holding back so many songs. I don't know what it is. Is it the allergies? It's way more than normal that I want to be singing songs right now. Okay. Did you want to talk about Big Twist? Because and all of that
Okay,
is
let's
I
get
don't know.
into it. So
Yeah.
we all know that Joanne's is shuttered or in the process of shuttering, broken up into pieces, all of these things. I'll be honest, my local Joanne's is trash. Like it's bad. It has never been stocked well. It smells. I never want to go in there. It turned me off of Joanne's pretty early on. So I
Mm.
didn't feel the pain of the loss of Joanne's because
Mm-hmm.
I had very terrible experiences. I was like, I just assumed they were all this way. And I was like, how could you run a business and stay this way if every time I go in here, I'm like, ugh, and then I can't find what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
That's my personal experience. I own them. I understand this is a humongous loss to the industry. Not having Joanne's in the industry doesn't just affect Joanne's. It doesn't just affect the makers. It affects every single business that had any tie to it whatsoever
Mm-hmm.
because they had all this product that they can no longer move. And now they have to figure out a way how to make that money back because they're not getting orders that they were expecting to have throughout the year. It is a huge financial burden for a lot of folks. So that's my little rant on that. One of the things that Jimmy's was known for was to sell this brand called Big Twist. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I thought Big Twist was just like some old regular, smegular, generic brand that they used, but
Mm-hmm.
apparently the people had been obsessed with it for quite a while. I'm pretty sure I've used it before. It's not my favorite. Um, I only I'm sure that it's not because if it was, I would have more memories about it.
Mm-hmm.
But there are people out there who have been designing things with it. They weren't able to get the colors that they needed. They're trying to fulfill orders. And so it
Mm.
is important that Big Twist stays alive,
Yeah.
right? Turns out, oh, excuse me. Turns out, Big Twist allegedly has been maintained or resurrected or selected, given a rose by this yarn store called, oh, we gonna try and say it. Hershers. There's a lot of R's and S's.
There's a lot of the
Hershers.
Hershers.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
think you have to
saying
say it like that too.
Hershers.
Hershers.
You're welcome.
Yeah. This is not sponsored content,
Yeah,
clearly.
not at all. But they, but holla at your girl because she's always ready. Got bills to pay. So they sell a lot of things. They sell like sheepshears yarn. They sell, I think, some Rowan stuff. They are a big box store in America, and they do a lot of online sales. So for a lot of people, that is their local online yarn store. So that's great. So people are hang on.
Hirschners.
Hirschners.
Okay.
Okay.
I like Hershers better.
I know
Hershers.
Hirschers. Thank you.
Sorry,
Thank you for
not
the correction.
sorry.
We're here for it. Thank you.
Honey,
Thank
which
you.
one do you like
we
better?
love audience participation, so please hit up the chats. I'm going back and forth between the two. So
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
So that's really cool that that's happening. A lot of people are very excited. What's super funny is like I haven't seen the original piece, but what I have seen is a screenshot from multiple people's phones. It is the same screenshot that is making its way around the internet. So I hope that this is for real. I've seen it on many designer only Facebook groups, many craft Facebook groups, and of course Reddit. Because if it ain't on Reddit, it doesn't exist, right? I don't know. So great. It's really nice that people will be able to finish their projects, get their orders out,
Yeah.
and that this particular company is able to survive. I don't like honestly, I had no idea it was a company, so I really just was like, "Well, it's generic." Like
You
that's what I
mean
assumed.
Hershers?
No, not Hirschers. I've heard of Hirschers before, but
yeah.
Big
Big Twist. Yeah.
yeah. So
I mean, same. And it's funny because it's like, I don't know.
Mhm.
We're like out here in the streets being like, hey, like here's this smaller yarn brand. Let's all, but I have no idea what Big Twist is. That's
Yeah,
why I was like, you talk about it because I don't know
yeah.
what you're about to say.
I be knowing
But
stuff.
if it's for someone, it's for someone, and that's great. We love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
Oh yes, someone else. Hirschners.
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 Yes, that's right. Sam makes a really good point. Like Big Twist had this pride yarn thing going on, which was awesome. So it did all of these yarns, these variegated yarns that would make the pride flag colors of like all the different ones, which I really loved. And they also,
love
I
that.
think they also sold the individual colors as well. So if you wanted to do like a big stripe kind of thing, or make your own crochet or knit pride flag, which I
Mhm.
welcome you all to do so, you could with these colors that are true to the flag and the flag's intention.
Cool,
So
love it.
I totally forgot about that, Sam. Thank you.
I
Sam's
love
temperature
it.
blanket is also made with Big Twist.
Ooh.
Yeah, so super thankful that they're there so you don't run out. You know
Okay.
what? I love that for you, and I'm really happy.
I'm
it's
really
there.
glad that we talked
Yeah.
about this because
Yeah.
now I'm gonna go look that up.
Yeah. Well,
Your
I'm
girl
gonna
needs a bisexual flag.
I'm gonna truth. I'm gonna meet Sam one day in person.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I'm willing this. We're gonna go from Threads buddies to Discord
I
buddies
love that.
to YouTube buddies to real buddies.
I want to meet Sam too.
Good, they're local.
Great. I
Yes.
love it. Sam, let's hang out.
We love friends.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. That's how Jen and I became friends. We were shipped in the night internet friends, and then we met in person at Flock the first day. And I always will dance to it because this is exactly how it went. She just stared at me, and I was like, "Yes."
And she was like,
I was talking to a giant of a man, and I was like, "Excuse me."
And I believe that man sells wine that is
and tea that is focused on the yarn stuff,
the yarn industry.
Yeah.
And the people who my stomach. Someone forgot to
Nope,
eat breakfast.
nope. It's kinda late.
Anyways, I was like, wow, I'm more important than the wine guy. I feel honored.
He was getting to it. He hadn't said wine or handed me a bottle yet, so it's fine.
So I was more important.
100%. I was looking forward to
girl,
it.
I'll hand you some wine anytime.
Look, and now we have a beautiful, loving friendship. So here we are. You just never know who you're going to meet on the
Yeah.
internet, good, bad, or otherwise.
I know. So
Mm.
good.
What else do we have on there? Do we have
Um,
the striking news on there?
the striking news?
The exciting news. I guess I could look at my own version of notes and know what else we have there. The BT news, JB Dubs news. I'm speaking in code,
I
the code you don't know.
know.
A little Brooklyn tweet, a little Jimmy Beans.
Oh, got it. Yes. I mean, do we want to talk about it?
We don't have to. I say that and then I'm like, but here are my opinions.
No, I love it. Go.
Um, Here's the thing. Um, it's really sad to see a company decide to no longer, provide yarn. Um, like I said earlier, things are closing all the time. Times are hard, times are tough, and they're uncertain. And if there's
Mm-hmm.
one thing that is difficult for you to run a business, it's uncertainty. Like we live on projections and models. And
Yeah.
when we can no longer do that well, we're not able to do our job well. And like I said, people got to eat. So if you're not sure you're going to eat, you got to make a change. So I'm sad to see Brooklyn Tweed make this decision. However, I'm glad they're doing what's best for them. They're not
Yeah.
completely leaving the game. And frankly, after meeting Jared and Luigi in January, I was like, oh, you guys are really sweet. But most importantly, I'm sad for the mills. I'm sad
Yeah.
for the local, not even local really, but the American wool industry is
Mm-hmm.
and cotton farmers, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was a way for them to get their product out there. And as we all know, it's very difficult and expensive to make and distribute anything in the United States for reasons. Um, Reasons that honestly aren't new. I'll be
No,
really
it's
clear.
true.
Like some of it is just it's just how it is.
So, yeah.
Um, doesn't make it better. It's just how it is. But a lot of these things aren't new. But yeah, I really hope they make it out of this. I would hate to see more places shutter. I do know that that it's a possibility. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
curious to see how things develop from there. And I'm glad that Jared and Luigi are doing what they feel is best for their business.
Yeah.
And I hope that they've received nothing but open arms and positivity about making this huge life decision. Like
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Tweet is their baby, like
Yeah. Yeah.
they spoke so passionately about it in January at Vogue. So there's
Yeah.
no way that this was a decision that was easy for them to make.
Yeah.
And I really do, want nothing but the best for them in
Mm-hmm.
whatever comes next.
Same.
Yeah.
I think that it's the biggest thing that I want to reiterate is like they had to do what was best for them, and that was not an easy choice.
It
I
was not.
mean, we had the making up running for a few years, and when we decided to sunset it, Ashley and I, like, that was hard, and I
Yeah.
still like grieve it every once in a while
Okay, good.
because we put so much into that, right? And that's not like it was an app online and a beautiful community, but with yarn and affecting the mills and affecting them, and then, like, the designers that used their yarn to
Hmm.
put out these patterns and that
Yeah.
suggested their yarn, like, there's a lot of moving pieces there, and I know that it could not have been easy, and but they're not going to just disappear from the community. They're
No,
going to
they love it too
continue to do
much.
cool
They love
stuff.
it too
I
much.
mean, this is I understand that more, as much as anyone. Like, I'm doing this podcast still because I love this community, and yeah, I get it. It's a good one.
I've had a couple of designers reach out to me and ask me like, "Hey, Britt, I made these things with books and tweed yarn, or I'm in the process of it. Like, should I still put it out?" I was like, "Of course you should, because people still
Yeah.
have it, and I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of yarn substitutes. So make it what you love, not just
Yes.
what was prescribed.
100%.
And if you're using something outside of the weight of the suggested yarn, then you're gonna just have to figure that out."
Good luck.
Good luck.
Godspeed.
Good luck.
Um, okay, I have rapid questions for you.
Okay, good, because I have to go pick up my kid.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, we're way past time. Do we have time
I
for
know.
this?
We're doing it. You said it. And I'm not
Rapid
a
questions
liar.
for Brit.
Let's go.
Not bad Brit. Get
Hmm.
to know not bad Brit.
Oh,
Rapid
good
questions.
luck.
Okay, ready?
Hmm. Hmm.
Everyone buckle up. If your life had a theme song right now, what would it be?
Ooh. Could it just be a whole album?
Yes.
Because it's definitely G and X from Kendrick.
I love that answer. The whole album
Oh man,
is
turn this TV
your
off, get me going.
It's true. That is such a good album.
It changes my entire mood.
Oh,
Squabble up makes me want to fight. Like, let's
oh
go.
my God. Yes. And yeah. Anyways,
Mm-hmm.
I could go on, but this is rapid questions. So
Yes.
we're going to continue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's your I'm not proud of this, but it makes me laugh every time internet rabbit hole?
Oh. Probably kids are effing stupid on Reddit. Just today, this morning, I was on Reddit and something came up there, and it was basically this little kid who said that they were going to run away. They had their bags packed. He said, "I'm leaving because you didn't want to snuggle with me last night. You won't let me sleep in your bed with you, so I'm leaving." Kid is at the door, mind you. Kid has just like a stuffy. It's dark outside, and the parents are recording it, and I'm dying. I'm like, I love to see how this goes. Ready to go. Little man can't even open the door. He's like, "Can you help me?" Literally asked, "Can you open the door for me?" He's like, "I'm leaving. Where are you going?" "I'm going to Reed's house." Apparently, Reed wants to snuggle. Parents open the door, open it. Kid turns around. They slam the door, lock it, and turn off the porch light. Now, I experienced the internet on mute. So I assume there were sounds of tears on the other side. And
Yeah.
literally, they open the door back seconds. And the kid is, of course, crying, like, walking in. And I'm silently chuckling because I'm terrible. But in all the comments, there are other people who were like, when I was 6 or when I was 4, and they were talking about how they did these things. One guy said that he said he was moving out, and so he went and he slept in the garden shed all night, and then in the morning he decided to renegotiate. Like, what? Turns out his dad was just watching him sleep there the whole night. He was very concerned, so of course he let him back in. But
Yeah.
there it is. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. No, I love that.
You're trying to do rapid, and I'm like, let me tell you a story.
No, I mean, let's be real. When I said rapid, I knew it wouldn't be. I know us. Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Who in your life inspires you to be the boldest version of yourself?
My mom. That's her fault
Oh,
because she told me to never dim my light, and so
yes.
here you go.
I love it.
Yeah, my mom has worked really hard to make sure that I could be this loud and bodacious person that you see today, and to be as unfiltered as I am today, and I hope to be
I love
tomorrow,
that.
and I hope to inspire my children to be the exact same.
Yes. And you will.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Good job, Mom.
Good job, mom.
All right. When was the last time? Well, I might know the answer to this, but
Ruh-roh.
who knows? When was the last time you truly belly laughed and what caused it?
Really, like 14 seconds ago. Like, all of the time. Look, I was looking at photos from Stitch Up Chicago, because we got
Yeah.
all the photos back, and you could see me laughing in photos.
Yeah.
I laugh with my body, like
Yeah.
I am leaned
Yeah.
back. It is hilarious, and
Yeah.
because it was caught on film, I know it to be true.
Yeah. I just kind of look like I'm screaming.
I'm
It's
not
great.
mad about it. I like laughing.
Oh
I
no,
like when people,
yes.
look.
Bring it on.
Yes, absolutely.
Bring
I'm
it
not
on.
I'm not a I'm not demure. I'm sorry. And I never will be.
Oh, I don't know. You
I'm too
you can't
short.
call any human in this room demure, I think.
No, I'm too short. I'm too afraid to be stepped on. So here we are.
Oh my God.
Such a
Okay.
short person.
Last one. What's a
Mhm.
snack that you swear by that people always judge you for?
People don't really judge me for
Or like
it.
they're like, "Ooh."
But okay, so back in the day when I was in high school, we used to eat hot Cheetos with cream cheese. Like, we would get the packet of cream cheese
Ooh.
from the cafeteria that they would use for bagels.
I love
And
that.
it got to the point to where they were selling so much more cream cheese than bagels, that they were selling cream cheese during lunch as opposed to in the morning. And so you get your little hot Cheeto and you have it in those long little rectangular
Yeah,
packages,
yeah.
so you get each one. Man, they was cleaning up on the Philadelphia cream cheese packages, man.
Ooh. Oh my God, I want to try that
I
so
haven't done
bad.
it in a really long time because waistline, but it is very good. You can also use the Takis or the like the chili lime roll up tortilla chips from
Oh
Trader
yeah.
Joe's. You can do
Oh.
that in cream cheese, or you can also do it in sour cream. You're
Oh my
welcome.
God, so good.
Hmm.
I love that.
Yes.
Nice. All right, rapid questions are over now.
Hmm.
And I think also this episode, because
Yeah.
we have been so lucky. Benny is bowing to
Mm.
the camera. You can only see his butt.
Just the top, a little bit of
We've been really
backside.
lucky that they've been so
They've
good.
been very
I
good.
kind of figured that they would be if they just like chilled with us and we didn't have any toy for them
We're not giving
to
them
be
any
like, throw
attention. They're
this.
just like they're here for it.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's great. I want to thank them for their
Benny and
cooperation.
Marcelo, good
Little
job,
little boo
boys.
things, little boo
Good
things.
job. Thank you guys for watching.
Hmm.
These are always fun.
They're
And
always fun.
though this morning was chaos because my allergies caused me to hit my alarm and say, no, no, you're not waking up at the time that you want to. Um, we always make it happen. It's so fun.
We do make it happen.
I love when you come hang
Mhm.
out.
Yeah, thank you for having me hanging out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's chaos getting over here, but it's worth it.
Yeah, totally. And thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to put all the things down below that you need to visit, including Britt's YouTube page, Britt's website.
And then
Comment.
I'm gonna copy and paste that into mine.
Yes, I love that.
Oh
Please
yes,
use my work.
yes, thank you.
Comment below what you've been working on while you've been watching. We
Please.
want to know. And also let us know what you're doing for local
Mhm.
yarn store
Yes.
day. And
On
if
that
you
note,
own a local yarn store, tell us like if there's something special that's happening or happened if you're watching this afterwards. Because, you know, I think it's cool to be able to go to the comments and be like, look at all of these cool local yarn stores that even if you don't live in that area, you can take note and be like, I will go there
yeah,
next
there's like
time.
hundreds of them. I guess I should share with you like what I'm doing.
Yes, because it's
Yeah, because we didn't talk about
gorgeous.
that.
I
So,
know.
this is actually a pattern that I have released a long time ago called Ver. Very nice. And so I'm remaking it in some wandering flock um, fingering weight held double with their
Mm,
Surrey, or no, maybe it's mohair. I don't know, but she's like really pretty.
she's really pretty.
Yeah. So we're hoping that we can get to the end. I am doubtful, but we're gonna
Oh
try.
no, yeah, that's gonna
We're gonna try.
happen.
I don't know.
We're willing it.
It's
We're
not
willing it.
knitting, so you know it needs a little more
No, I
of
know,
a
but we're
zhuzh.
still willing it.
We're gonna let will it. But that's it.
Hmm.
That's my time, guys. Thank you so much for being like
Yeah.
here and hanging out with us and giving us a reason to talk so much. Um, I don't need much of a reason, but yeah, catch me on the
No.
internet. Join the
Yeah.
Discord.
Make sure you subscribe to the Making Conversation channel, to Britt's
Absolutely.
channel. And you'll find other links below, like a coffee link if you want to buy me a coffee.
Mhm.
If you're enjoying the podcast, I will also put a link down for our newsletter because we can't trust the Instagram algorithm to share anything with anyone.
No,
So,
we
but you
don't do
could
that
follow
one.
me there too, as
Mhm.
well as Britt.
Yes.
So I'll put them all down below. And thanks again for joining. Um, I'm excited to see that done.
Probably next week. I
I didn't
started
even
that last
talk
week.
about what I'm working on. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, it's fine.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.